I'm Comr Eniwake Orogun, the president of Isoko National Youth Assembly Worldwide. All right, so today, we the Isoko Youths, we gathered ourselves to assess government at all levels and to see how their policies and programs have impacted on our well-being, how their policies and program has improved our economy as a people. And before now, there were agitation from a section of the Isoko community stating that the alleging marginalization, as it were, and the government responded on 2 different occasions with a list of projects that they have done for Isoko people. Now, these projects, we needed to interrogate the lists. We needed to confirm with our people from the grassroots to see if those projects are there, and if they are there, to assess how well it has impacted their lives. And if they are not, to let the government know that they have erred in listing non-existent projects or projects that are beyond the realm of tangibility. We also looked at the areas where government has done well, and we gave them kudos. And we also looked at where culpability lies and where they are culpable, and place culpability where it should be placed. So this is the overall outcome of our gathering today. We streamlined our discussion to the NDDC, a federal government agency, an interventionist agency. Now, what we have witnessed here in Isoko is that we have abandoned projects littering our streets, littering our communities that were started by the NDDC some 10 years, 15, 20 years ago. To date, there is no sign of completion and no work. Specifically, we mentioned the Erowa training center that was that was started some 15 years ago and has been abandoned. And the healthcare facility that NDDC was to build there, they have also abandoned it. So the Uzere Patani Road abandoned. The 132-33 kVA substation, power substation in Ozoro abandoned. And so many projects, too numerous to outline. And then we said, instead of awarding new contracts, NDDC should focus on completing these ones that are there. These ones, they will be landmark. These ones, they will be beneficial. When they are done, we certainly, because of our contribution to the national treasury, because of our contribution to the revenue of the state, we will also demand for more. But for now, we're saying they should do that. We also, specifically on state government, we also mentioned, during our discourse, some very heart-wrenching revelations were made. To think that Erowa community, the oldest community in Isoko, has not had a secondary school since their existence. No secondary school. So our children will have to travel miles to attend secondary school elsewhere. But that is not even as bad as the fact that in the last couple of years, about a decade or even more, no government teacher has been posted there for the primary education. And therefore, our children there, indigenes volunteer to teach them. Now, these indigenes have not been trained to be teachers, but they do. So you can imagine the kind of knowledge they are impacting. So I fear for that community. I fear for the generation that they are raising. And therefore, we're calling on the government, the state government specifically, to look on that. As for the PIA, the Act stipulates, there are several sections of the Act. In the spirit and letter of the Act, it is supposed to impact and improve the welfare of host communities, specifically the Host Community Development Trust Fund. Now, many of these LOCs and even the IOCs have not taken concrete steps, and when they have even attempted to, it has been underwhelming. And therefore, we are saying it is time that these steps are taken. The finality is put into establishing the Host Community Development Trust so that our fund that is with the NUPROC or wherever it is will be lodged directly to our communities, and people will begin to enjoy it. What we see is mostly a divide and rule thing. Some of these LOCs don't even want the host communities, the host community development trust to even exist, and so there are frustration in these areas. And these are the things we have enumerated and have checked. We took this part not because we do not know that as youths we can harness our temperament, our temperature, our strength to go on the streets and start holding placard and start disrupting the relative peace we are enjoying in the state. We took this part because we believe in dialogue, we believe and we are committed to partnering with the government. So way forward is all that we have seen, all the revelations that have come up here, we are cataloging them. We will send them to the relevant agencies, including the state government, the NDDC, and every other place that it was mentioned, for them, and give a time frame for a response for them to respond, and then see what comes up from there. Then we can now know the next course of action to take. But for now, we are sending the resolutions, we're making it public, we're sending them to the various agencies, hoping that they will intervene, and it will be for a better Isoko, for a better Delta, and for a better Nigeria. Thank you.